She got Famous Athletics, and we return back with another one. Make sure you smash the like button, throw that straight left down the pipe, and let's talk about it. Danny Garcia, or Angel Garcia, or Team DSG was offered a fight deal with Terence Crawford somewhere in March. We all know that Danny Garcia and Terence Bud Crawford had a spat, or had 2 fights in the amateurs, and I could pull up the video to show you about a few seconds of it. Here it is on the screen as you see right now. Crawford versus Garcia. Just a little smidget of what happened, in the amateurs. We know these 2 guys face each other in the past, so that's out the way. Danny Garcia did do a recent interview talking about he wanted to settle the score since they both was 1-1. So that means he won 1, he lost 1. Terence Crawford lost 1, he won 1, against each other. So Danny Garcia said that he'll love to settle the score as a pro, but we know his next foe is going to be Adrian Granados from the Chi-Town, repping that Midwest, coming through the underdog like always in a tough fight. And isn't this interesting? Danny Garcia was the same guy saying Sean Porter fought Adrian Granados his last fight. Now how will people look at him if he fought Adrian Granados and bang, look at that, you're fighting him now. So do you put your own words in your mouth, Danny Garcia? Now that you took an L and now you got to face Adrian Granados, I got the memory of an elephant.
Been ahead of my peers, this used to pedal the slowest. Now you pedal the fastest in a circle of motion. Fame moved up in weight, ran out of opponents, so it's time to...
I got the memory of an elephant. But with that being said, Terence Bud Crawford versus Danny Garcia is a spectacle, a showdown that people may want to see. But is it the best thing for Danny Swift Garcia's career? We already know his father, Angel Garcia, has been talking about why fight people now when you can prolong the fight and make the most money. Danny Garcia coming off a loss to Showtime Sean Porter. Does that make sense for him? We don't really know. I know Danny Garcia wants to get back in that W column for sure. That's on his mind. That's the topic. That's the thing that he wants to do. And pretty much you got Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados in April. So the fight with Terence Bud Crawford looks like it's a no-go. But with that being said, since the fight with Terence Bud Crawford is a no-go, stylistically these guys match up. These are top welterweights. These are guys that potential opponents that can face down the line. I don't know if Team DSG I can't say they ducked Terence Crawford, but would it be wise? Who has the heart of somebody like Deontay Wilder to face a top 5 heavyweight, within Louis King Kong Ortiz, and then come back and face the Gypsy King Tyson Fury? 2 undefeated fighters. I don't see a lot of people doing that. You may face 2 undefeated fighters, but they're not top 5. They're not top 5 competitors. They're not talked about as the best. We see people do it, but how real is it? When the going gets rough, when you're taking 2 losses, how do you feel? Is it get back season, or is it fucking go swing for the fences? Danny Garcia versus Terence Bud Crawford is a very interesting matchup, something that's been brewing. I hope to see this fight because it's been a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of talk. Everybody's been speculating, can Danny Garcia beat Terence Bud Crawford? Terence Bud Crawford beats the dog shit out of DSG. This is what I've been hearing, and this is what I've been seeing from people, from the folks. They saying DSG is a good fighter, but he can't get over the hump. He can't beat the top guys at the welterweight division, and it's been shown. He lost the 2 top fights, taking on Keith Thurman and Showtime Sean Porter, but against everybody else, he smashed, he beat. He won. He either knocked them out or did some damage to them. So we got to give credit where credit is deserved and due. Terence Bud Crawford, on the other hand, may be facing a mean machine. Somebody. No. I'm sorry. He's not going to face. He's in talks with facing Luis Collazo, a guy from the PBC side of things, a tricky warrior, a guy that can make you look bad. And now since it's been talked about, now we know Terence Bud Crawford fights in March or April. Usually the date is April, but with that being said, finally Luis Collazo will have a full training camp. If this is the case, he'll have a full training camp, and we'll see how Luis Collazo looks, you know what I'm saying, as he's facing a top echelon welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He has a title shot. I'm pretty sure it's for the WBO title. So Luis Collazo back again, maybe 2 to 3 years later. I forgot when he fought Keith Thurman. That was his last title shot. I remember him knocking out Sammy Vargas and or Vasquez, one of those last names. Pardon me if I forgot. But he gets another title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's still dangerous. He's still crafty. Still tricky. I do like Luis Collazo's style. He's been itching to face Free Smoke Jr., but that fight didn't go down. He's played injured, you know what I'm saying, when Free Smoke Jr. really wanted the smoke. Now he don't want the smoke, so now you get a chance to face Terence Crawford. 2 southpaws, 2 guys that's tricky, 2 guys that's going to make it a good fight. You know, Luis Collazo always puts it all on the line. Only time he looks super bad is when he faced Amir Khan, and Amir Khan faced a disciplined fight, so not bad for both of these guys. I mean, I wish Terence Crawford would have fought somebody else, but I mean, I'm gonna give it how I feel, and my opinion is it is what it is. I'm not really interested in seeing Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. I'm not interested in seeing Keith Thurman versus Josecito Lopez. Not interested. The most interesting fight will be Sean Porter versus Ugas. Terence Crawford versus Luis Collazo is a cool matchup, and Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados is a cool matchup. But I'm more interested in seeing Sean Porter versus Ugas. I think that's going to be a fight that Sean Porter will be able to showcase and show out, and possibly put some damage on him. Earl versus Mikey, I feel like Earl's going to smoke Mikey. So with that being said, man, the landscape of the welterweight division is looking great. For what we got now, why complain? You might as well just, if you're gonna watch boxing, be a fan. If you're gonna complain, then you need to step out, because that's gonna translate over to your life and your personal life. And we try not to complain. Every day gets harder. As a man, you have to work, run, move, and nothing is easy. We don't take the easy routes over here. When you take the easy route, you're only cheating yourself, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So now, when it comes to business and boxing, take it with a grain of salt or just love it. Everything's a sport. So it's my sportsmanship award, and just like that, Famous is